Good morning, everybody. This is Steve Fletcher with a trumpet for my people. Today is February 3rd, 2025. There was an incident yesterday on the New York City subway. I want to share this with you. This was left on my video, Don't Fly to New York or Anywhere Now, after the plane set on fire in Houston was on its way to New York. And a lot of people are making so many different connections. In Washington, it was close to the Reagan National Airport. In Philadelphia, the plane crashed next to the Roosevelt Mall. And now it's the Bush Airport in Houston. And so all of these events are connected also to presidents. Especially to New York. Bush was president during 9/11, and so a plane out of the Bush airport heading to New York. Pretty interesting situation. But I want to share this comment with you. A brother shared that his daughter was on the subway yesterday, and there was an evacuation event in New York. Things are happening everywhere, all over the place. It's just, and panic is setting in with the people and not knowing how to respond and not knowing what to do in these situations. And so I want to share this information with you. I was looking for video footage. I could not find any video footage on this. And but here is the information. So this happened yesterday, February 2nd, 2025. This comment came in, servant for the Lord, 562. Thank you so much for sharing this. Such a traumatic event. Shared this 37 minutes ago. Good morning, Steve. Yesterday, my daughter was on her way to church. She lives in New York City. And all of a sudden, the subway car stopped. And they announced that everybody had to get out of the train. People were panicking. My daughter said she was taking, of course, her phone out to film it, but people were kicking out the windows of the train to get out, and they had to unlock each car separately. She said it was so much panic, but they all got out. So, and I responded here, wow, Jesus, it's happening. Everything is being unleashed. Thank you for sharing. So traumatic. We must have Jesus in these times, or there will be no hope. Blessings. So we have planes falling out of the sky, and people getting stuck on the subway, emergency evacuations happening all over the place. I know that before this plane set on fire going to New York yesterday, I don't know if it was a week or two ago in Miami, there was a plane that was on its way to Minnesota. That was kind of interesting to me because I'm from Minnesota. There was a plane on the way to Minnesota, and that had to be evacuated. And they had the emergency slide that they opened, and they had everybody evacuate off the plane on an emergency slide. Actually, 4 people got injured sliding off the plane, and that was a whole nother story. But these events are they're happening. They're happening. And like this is all beginning. We're still here. This is all beginning. We don't know how long this is going to last, how long we're going to be here. I mean, at what point it's going to go from the final birth pangs and the final warnings to the actual wrath of God, the great tribulation. And at what point, we don't know at what point. I mean, we didn't expect to see all of this. These are major events that are happening. I don't see it getting better at this point. I mean, we're past the getting better point. We're into the final stages of final warnings. Be ready. Everything's being unleashed. Everything's coming. I shared this video this morning that last night, overnight, it was actually about 4 a.m. UTC time, which was 10 p.m. Central Standard Time. There was an 8.8 M class solar flare, and a huge sunspot that has potential for X class flares. So I shared about this 8.8 solar flare. Don't drive 88. Okay, make sure you guys are staying ready at all times. Bible prophecy is being fulfilled at breakneck speed, and we have to be ready. Jesus is on his way. Jesus is coming. These are the final warnings. Everybody get ready. The water is about to break. I pray you are blessed. This is Steve Fletcher with a trumpet for my people, the sign of his coming revealed.